Hey everybody, this is Daniel. This is my video blog for July the 6th, 2009. As I said, I got a couple of updates today. Of course, new optimized Sea Monkey builds are put up. Of course, that's in the Gecko video blog update, which I posted earlier today. Also, I heard from my other sister, Dana. I don't have a picture of her, so just go by what I say on that. And so I now know for sure that I have 2 more nieces, one of which I did not know about because at that point in time she wasn't born. So now I am a uncle to 4 nieces, no nephews, but still, I have 4 nieces, so that's still pretty cool. Also, a funny thing about the video blog for July the 3rd, I mentioned since the very beginning, when I started making my video blogs, that number 1, I'm not in it for the popularity. Number 2, I'm not in it for the ratings. And number 3, I'm not in it just to say, ooh, look at me, look what I can do, blah, 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 blah. And, obviously I must have said something to frustrate somebody the other day. I don't know if it was the book I mentioned. I don't know if it was the comment that I said. But whatever it was, I had to say it's kind of funny because every other video that has been rated has always been 5 stars, and this one was rated 2. Now 90% of them aren't rated because obviously, well, as I mentioned, they are just updates to things and just life in general. And so I guess somebody just didn't like my opinion that much. But that's okay. Like I said, everybody has their own opinions. They're free to express their opinions any way they see fit. And that was just one of mine. Granted, I could have worded it a little bit better. But I'm not going to go back and redo that now because I don't want to screw this up as well. But anyway, puppy update. I let Rolo out the other night to run around on a leash. I don't have the leash on me right now. Actually, it's up there, but I'm not going to get it. That's the small leash, obviously. Well, I will. What the heck. It's a small leash. Obviously, I got it wrapped up in a ball. That way I don't have to, full of it getting tangled up and whatnot. But obviously, they're getting to the point where they're getting a little bit bigger, and I'm going to need a bigger leash soon. Not that they can overpower me that easily, but they're pretty strong little buggers, let me tell you. Especially Rolo. Of course, I let Rolo out the other day to run around. He ran himself out until he got tired and just started walking around. Eventually, he ended up in the front yard, as I figured he would, after playing with his mom for a little bit, Blue. And so, earlier I let Spud out, and pretty much the same thing. Just let them out and get exercise, because the last couple of days, temperature-wise, have been great. Now, if you're wondering about the color in my room, if you've noticed when it's been really, really sunny, there's a lot more color in this room than it is on a day like today where it's cloudy. Now, I'm trying to fix that problem because that spot back here you're seeing is partly due to the window, not necessarily the lights that are in my room. Because I could turn this light off And as you can see, it's still somewhat there, but not as much. So, it's just to say, what I need to do is I need to put something over that window. That way, all my videos will have at least consistent coloring. So, people don't wonder what the heck happened to the color in this video. So, I'm going to do that. Also, I'm hoping that my sister Cindy and my two nieces, Ray Ray and Julie, get to come down in the next couple of weeks. It looks like if nothing happens they will, and I hope they do. We're going to try to get to do some things, and hopefully it'll be interesting, because even Dad said, and this is true, me and one of my nieces, Cynthia Ray, we have so much in common that it's unreal. You wouldn't think, I wouldn't have thought. There are girls out there that are really smart at computers too. She happens to be one of them. So, that I think is one point where we really hit it off, at least as far as the talking points go, and everything. It was just cool being able to talk to them. I mean, after all, so much changes in 14 years, sometimes it just amazes you at what they become. I mean, both of these girls, they are so smart. They could be anything that they want to be. And, I had that chance, and, my health kind of screwed me over on that, but that's life. And, you just make do with what you have. And, so I'm just doing what I can, when I can, how I can. And that's just how it goes. Some people are luckier than others, but when you look at yourself, you gotta think, there's people that are a whole heck of a lot worse off than you are. And that's how I see it. And, but I tell you, my nieces, they are so bright. And let me tell you, they can be rough, I've learned. They're not the kind that, let's say some guy picks on them, like, is mean to them and something. They're not the kind of girls that let guys hit them and things. They fight back. And, I see where that comes from on that side of the family. That comes from, obviously, my dad's side of the family. That's where I apparently picked that part up, but not as much. Anyway, yeah, as I mentioned, New Optimus Mookie builds are up. They're in the Gecko Update blog, for those who are interested in that. For all the other stuff, you pretty much heard what's going on today. We went to town, got some food, the usual stuff. Let the puppies out for a little bit, had some fun. Next weekend looks like it's going to be a scorcher, so I'm going to try to get out as much as I can this week before it gets so ungodly hot that I cannot get out. Or if it does get hot, maybe it will rain and cool us down some. But, anyway, that's pretty much all I have for right now. I am Daniel Jeter, and I will see you next time.